Hey Gemini, welcome to your He Says She Says spread. So let's see what is going on in your relationship department. You know the deal. Let's see what the messages are for you, Gemini. Let's see. What are the messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising? What's the situation? Five of Swords. You want to win at all costs. You want to win the argument. You're playing along with the game. You may feel like someone has been trying to... heavy energies coming through. Five of Pentacles, Six of Swords. You want to leave the conflict behind, but you're so frustrated and so hurt that you keep on going back to make another point. That's the type of energy. Or if that's not you, someone has been trying to do that, as if they're holding on to you for the wrong reasons and they keep on circling back around and you just don't feel yourself, is what I feel. Like there is this element where you feel so... like you feel like something needs to change within this dynamic. It's just too much conflict. It's too much of that energy where you feel neglected, where you feel abandoned, where you're not feeling comfortable. All right, that's the message that I'm getting. It's like living uncomfortably, and it's not good for your own, I want to say safety, but that, let's not go that far. But it doesn't seem to be very healthy. All right, Two of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So you're quite confused, you know, stuck a little bit. Both are in a stalemate. You both may feel like you have a point to make, right? Like, no, this is my way, and no, this is your way. It's like my way or the highway, and it's just not giving any type of justice to the situation. Right, it's not making decisions out of integrity anymore, but rather just to show the other person how deeply you hurt, or just to show the person that you can ignore them as much as they can, and it's not really making any type of point. Justice in the reversed. Wow, Ace of Wands reversed, but the King of Wands upright. It's like they have an opportunity, but as soon as it starts, it just ends. And then they're still very, like they still approach you is what I do feel. Like they're still putting their charms into the game, and they're like trying to seduce you. But then again, they're not always taking on the opportunity that you give to them. So that's why you may be feeling like the Five of Swords. Feeling like this person is trying to play a game on you and then leaves you out in the cold, high and dry. That has been the situation here. But this person does want to come forward with a solid opportunity. Maybe they do not want to have, you know, just intimacy with you. Maybe they're rejecting your... if you send a message that could indicate something in the realm of intimacy, that could be why they're rejecting it, because they want something solid. But you're not seeing it that way. You just see this person playing a game and you're playing along, and then you feel miserable for the game that has been playing here. So yeah, it seems to be a very complicated story. Sorry for me to just come into the reading so heavy. Like, wow. Gemini, can you give me a break here? What's up? Like, seriously. Okay, let's see. The Fool reversed. I just wanted to laugh about that. It's like the Nine of Pentacles. There you go. And the Ten of Pentacles. Woo. So instead of making some rookie mistakes and just, you know, jumping on board and just doing whatever comes into your mind and be very sporadically adventurous, like taking actions without thinking. Instead of doing that, if you would just like take things slowly and consider things and, you know, make some practical strategies and like futuristic strategies for yourself, you'll actually gain a long-term relationship with this individual. Like, I feel like sometimes, and I feel like this is for all the signs, like I can see what the collective is going through, and also with my bare eyes from my personal collective of people around me, like there are some heightened energy. People go from left to right, black and, you know, from 0 to 100 real quick. So yeah, I feel like Spirit is really urging you to not go from 0 to 100 real quick. The Fool is the 0 going back to 100 in the reverse, right? Like maybe that. And the other thing is that we have a 5 of Pentacles, which is actually a card of feeling alone, neglected, kind of like a codependent type of energy, because the 5 of Pentacles is still the energy that we create, right? That we feel comfortable in, feeling our misery sometimes, which is okay, right? And then the 9 of Pentacles is like completely the opposite. It's like, you know, I'm enjoying myself. I don't need nobody. I don't need to talk to anyone. I'm just cool. I'm just like living my life. I am single, free, independent. I feel whole. I feel completed. So you see, there is like a huge difference with the 5 of Pentacles, right? So if you would behave that way with the 9 of Pentacles, just doing your thing, because money looking good, money coming in, rolling in, you are just enjoying, taking your pedicure, your hair appointments, whatever you want, all right? Self-care time, everything that's all about me. That's what's going to bring you the full commitment, all right? And even more growth within your abundance as well. So set your priorities straight here with the 9 of Pentacles, right? The 9 of Pentacles is someone that is highly responsible of their priorities and knows exactly how to enjoy what they have built up as well. All right, let's see. What's going on for them? 2 of Cups. What? Say what? Say what? 2 of Cups. I'm telling you, this person does love you. Like, I feel like it's so back and forth with your readings. Like one reading, it's just like, no, they don't. And then next one is like, yes, they do. It's like so confusing. And I feel like that's why you got yourself all wrapped up in that game as well, because you're probably as confused as the other person, whether you do still love them or not, right? Because 10 of Cups reversed. And the Queen of Wands reversed. Now we got the couple coming through. That's the first sign, or maybe the second, that has the court cards coming through. The King and the Queen of Wands. All right. So they're a little bit unhappy with your behavior is what it looks like. I feel like they're trying to teach you a lesson by trying to reject your offer in a sense, or reject you when you came off a little bit too strong. Maybe you initiated something just to get what you want out of it. Let me not go into details, but if you know what I'm talking about, you'll probably know what I'm trying to aim for. And it was just like you wanted it at all costs, and you did not really played it very tactfully. Let's see. What is your blockage? Page of Cups. So you're not coming at this with a whole lot of emotions. That's the thing. And I feel like this King of Wands is trying to awaken some of the emotions within you. I don't know what is going on with you guys. Taurus had the same type of reading. If you have Taurus, cusp, whatever, moon, rising, you may want to listen to that reading, because I called them out on that as well. I feel like you have, like, I just feel like, Gemini, you've been so much in that gameplay that you've learned to close yourself off emotionally in such a way that it's just almost like thrilling you. And I know that feeling. I'm a Sag. Okay, I'm like your opposite. If there's something that we have in common is like we can ignore our feelings and we can make the other person doubt whether we ever had emotions for them. Because let me tell you, if you're a little bit just like a Sag, you would never really come forward with like I love you text. Like I know Gemini will not do that. If you did, just please comment below that you're just that you constantly send someone like a message of like, hey, I love you, or hey, I miss you. Like if you do that, please do let me know. But in your blockage it says like you don't even tell them that you ever miss them at all. Ouch. Ouch. Yep, 7 of Wands. Yes sir, 7 of Wands is coming through saying like I don't do feelings. Illust, we don't do feelings on this side of the spectrum where we have Gemini. Like one part of your twin does have love, does have emotions, but the other one is just like the bitch resting face, will never show any emotions. And please do let me know if you do. Like, when was the last time, okay, please tell me, when was the last time you sent this person a message of I love you? Tell me the date. Tell me the date. Because, yeah, King of Pentacles, you can be self-absorbed, what I wanted to say, but more absorbed in your career, right? Like, you are fully concentrated. When you come off, like, the King of Pentacles, it's like in those movies, like, when the father has, like, their company and, like, their reputation of the company, and the company is so much more important than the family and how the child is feeling, and they're always like the narcissist and the abusive father, like, you know, one of those movies. I don't know why I'm saying that, but it's more just like trying to, like, okay, these are the awkward moments where the Sag just speaks too much and it's just like, okay. No, what I'm trying to say, to get back to the serious game, is that you are so concentrated at, you know, gaining your points and just being on schedule. Like, you're so serious with your career that it's just like, I ain't got time for my emotions. Like, do you really need, like, if you're just a little bit like me, it would be like, do you really need to hear that? Like, seriously? Okay. Like, me talking to you would already let you know that I love you, right? Like, I wouldn't talk to you if I didn't love you in the first place. Like, that's the arrogance. Now I'm speaking for myself, okay? That was not towards you. That was just towards myself. See? Sometimes you gotta call yourself out and just laugh about it. It will ease the pain. Chariot reversed. 3 of Cups. And the 8 of Pentacles reversed. Now your person is making me think. I thought I had it all in control, but I did not. Okay. Chariot reversed. 3 of Cups. And the 8 of Pentacles reversed. Well, let's say that we do not have a third party here. So that's something that I want to tell you. There is no one truly involved here. What I do see is that your person is ducking down of coming together and have like a face-to-face conversation with you, as in a real reconciliation where people open up their emotions. Because you know what? Because Chariot is all about the emotions as well, right? It's a Cancerian energy. It's all about our personal issues or relationship issues and all of that. And it's in the reverse. So it's like, does it really make sense? Like, is it going to help if we open up during like a reconciliation and have like a drink together if none of us want to open up about our emotions to begin with? Like, it feels like this connection could have started out very passionately, very strong, very sensual type of energies, and then there was not ever really that conversation when you could get a little bit more emotionally involved. You get my point? It's kind of like that energy where you're always having fun together, right? Like it could be with another Sagittarius, it's just like your opposite, right? Like you go to the fancy restaurants and you just have like such a nice conversation and you're just laughing, you're making jokes and like all of that. It's like best friend type of energy, but as well as a lot of passion. But then there's no serious talk about emotions. Now if one person does not talk about it, the other person is just like, if I open up, then I'm just going to let this person get away because they're just going to be like, oh my god, there are emotions here, I need to go, like thinking that there's like a robot type of energy here. So yeah, that's really what I'm picking up on here. Let's see. Tell us more. Tell us more, please. Release, renewal, and service. So I feel like this is on your part, absolutely. Like you can kick and scream that it's them, but I feel like with the Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, we can get into that vibration where we just feel pity for ourselves, where we just hurt each other, like ourselves even more, when we are becoming our worst enemy, right? Because the Five of Pentacles, like I said, it's still, if it's not related to money or losing your shelter and all the dramatic scenes with that, if it's like an emotional thing, it's just like I feel rejected, I feel abandoned, I just feel like I'm not fitting in. And sometimes we can get like swallowed up by that energy, right? And cope with the Five of Swords is like hurting ourselves even more, like saying like, you never deserved it, you never did, like you never deserved this love anyway. I'm sure that everyone that's watching that has had those thoughts, all right, where you've just been too harsh on yourself, hurting yourself for no reason, looking in the mirror like, you're ugly. Who wants your ass? Who wants your ass anyway? Like, you're ugly. Like, these type of things that you won't even say to anyone, right? Except for some people that think that common thing like that could be normal, but you won't say that to a normal person. So why would you say that to yourself, Gemini? Seriously, like, Like that's perhaps to get some type of service from people, or like to care for you, or like, I know that you're not that person. It's like you'd rather say that to yourself. I don't think that Gemini is God just reminded me of a Gemini that I had in my life that would constantly just actually nag about things, like, wanting people to feel sorry for them and sad for them, and like, just, even though I do not feel like that at all about Geminis. Like, I don't feel like you guys can throw that pity party, but if you do, that's okay. But it's still something that you may need to stay awoke in, okay? Stay aware if you're doing that. I mean, sometimes it's nice to have like this little party for yourself and your friends and just talk about those issues, but I'm your friend that's going to be saying like, no, you're not going to do that. You're not going to beat yourself up. All right, don't do that. You're definitely going towards a renewal here. Things are changing, but the change needs to come inward, like from the inside. Correct? Like it needs to happen from the inside for you to bloom. It happens beneath the soil. It's not always visible from the outside. It does not always contain like going to do your nails and your hair and your makeup. It does not. It needs to be shining from the inside. And if you feel this defeat with the Five of Swords and neglect and all of that, you're not going to shine. Like, people are going to sense that immediately. Angel of emergence. Emergency, it is. It is time for the real you to emerge. It's an emergency call for Geminis. And again, if it's not your reading, you probably aren't here anymore. Bye. No, just joking. But it's time for the real you to come through. And not the real you that feels this way, but the real you that can overcome that negative self-talk. So yeah, emergency call for Gemini. Retreat and recharge. Exactly. Sometimes when we feel depleted, we get irritated. And everything starts, like, we make like what, how do you say that? Like, we make like an elephant of a that's just Dutch. I'm so sorry. Okay, there comes like the real goofy Dutchies that try to translate every English sentence. Van een mug een olifant maken. Like, that's like literally translated into making an elephant from a bug. Okay, we need to cut this video off, my friends. Like, but you get my point, right? I don't know, but it's not the same. It's like making something big. Okay, whatever. That was like silly me. All right. Overcoming difficulties. The worst is now behind you and you are surmounting any previous challenges. There you go. Like, the worst is behind you. It is. You just have to see it that way and just detach, reload yourself, reprogram yourself in any type of way, and just recharge yourself. All right. And I'm sure that you will get less frustrated and irritated and bugged, because your person does really love you. All right. But they do also see that you're not happy and that you're, constantly frustrated and irritated and, like, mad at them. Like, how dare you rejecting me? Chill. Okay, I'm going to thank you so much. I'm going to continue and I see you there. Bye.